New Pine Tree poll put out yesterday by the University of New Hampshire has Troy Jackson with a slight lead over Senator Susan Collins. Jackson, the candidate most likely to be picked in the upcoming Democratic Senate nomination convention, has a 3-point lead over Collins, 49 to 46%. Meanwhile, 3% of voters remain undecided. Now, as for the gubernatorial general election, Democrat Hannah Pingree has a significant lead over Republican Bobby Charles, 49% to 35%. Independent Rick Bennett got 6% of the support. 8% of voters are still undecided. The poll surveyed 1,200 Maine residents online from July 15th through July 20th. The full survey had a margin of sampling error of plus or minus 2.8 percentage points.